Okay, so today the topic is, and I gotta warn you, because if I would have said this topic to myself 10 years ago, I would have put myself to sleep. I would have bored myself to tears. But this is key stuff, and it's going to be absolutely critical for you in growing your business and to keep on moving it as you level up from level to level. So with that preamble, what I'm going to talk about is core values. So the deal with values and core values, it sounds like corporate speak, and you know, where you put something on the wall, some big fancy words that mean nothing. And this is what we're going to be, and then you just go off and live your own, you know, run your business, live your life, whatever. But now, especially as my business has grown, especially as I've grown a team in the last few years, this idea of core values is just so absolutely critical. You have to be really clear on who you are as a person, as a company, how you represent that out into the world, out to your clients, to your vendors, to potential hires. Right now I'm on Richard Branson's island in the British Virgin Islands. This is Necker Island. And one of the things you can just absolutely see hanging out with Richard is his core values and how he has stayed true to them. I don't know what Virgin's core values are written somewhere, but I guarantee you one of them is fun, because they have a ton of fun. Richard has a ton of fun, his staff has a ton of fun. They have all kinds of fun with each other. Richard is obviously truly a family man. He's been married to his wife for decades. His kids are obviously incredibly important to him, as are his grandkids. You can just see that he is who he is. You know, whether he's dealing with, or not dealing with, whether he's interacting with me as a guest here or one of his staff, he's the exact same person. And I just know from observing him, he could be talking to the president or one of his top investors, and I'm sure he would be the same person. And so the thing about core values, and a lot of times another thing that was up here that people were talking about was culture, like the culture on your team. And like, to me, this is what I've gotten really clear on lately, is who you are, your core person. That is going to be your core values that you will end up transmitting to your leadership team. And then your leadership team will translate to your whole entire team. And that is what's going to get translated to your clients. It's like what your clients are feeling, that's your core value. If they're feeling like you've taken advantage of them, that's your core value. If they feel like you love them, that's your core value. And there is all kinds of processes around coming up with your core values. But the thing is if you really want to impact your team so that they impact your clients, you have to figure out how to live your core values, how to be the person you want to be. Now, if you're just starting out and you don't have a team, it's the same thing. Now you're transmitting your core values directly to your clients, and how you leave them feeling after they work with you, after they've had a transaction with you, after they've bought your products, that's your core values. And if you don't like what's showing up for them, then you have to start working on yourself. I mean, like, it's funny. I think of like the impact I make out in the world and the impact I have on my team. And when I want to get that better, I know there's work to be done on me. So figure out what your core values are. Get really clear on your core values and continue. You know, so much of this is inner game and improving ourselves. And when you are at the level you need to be as a person, then you're going to be able to make that impact you want, both on your clients, on your team, on potential people who might join you, on the people, on partners. It's absolutely, you have to be true to yourself. And if you're not liking what you're putting out into the world, then it's time to go to work. And you know what? The work never ends, but that's also where the joy is. So I'm Jeff Walker, wherever you're watching. Scroll down, leave a comment, tell me what you think, tell me what your core values are, and let's go get them this week.